Good day. I hope you are all doing well. My name is Linda Tavalaro. I am the first VP at the APPA, which is the union representing support staff at both the English Montreal School Board and La Commission Scolaire de Montréal. Our members range from administrative, daycare, and special education staff, just to name a few. The CSN school sector has asked the local union to produce a video for our members to give you an update regarding the COVID-19 pandemic, along with our negotiations with the Quebec government. Since the evening of March 12th, when the government shut down our establishments, support staff continues to work and we were on the front lines. Although some members were integrated along the way, the daycare staff was there from day one. It was not the choice of the school board, but rather the Quebec government to implement essential daycares on the territory of the EMSB. And this for essential service employees to have access to childcare during the pandemic. We began with 8 essential daycares and are now down to 4. As well, we had members such as school secretaries and central office staff, to name a few, that are either working from home or going to work on an occasional basis to ensure that all essential tasks are being done, such as payroll, accounting, emails to parents, etc., etc. At the beginning, it was difficult as the employees in these schools were working shifts that were sure to have them burn out. The EMSB asked for volunteers at first, but it became evident more was needed. And as such, they created school teams and rotations began in the essential daycares. There were bumps along the way, and we worked very hard with the daycare technicians to outline these and send them to the board to ensure that not only the employees, but also the children were safe, protected, and are receiving quality care. As well, daycare educators and special education staff contacted the union with situations, and once again, we dialogued with the school board to iron out many of these issues. We still have one outstanding issue, which is how the employees are paid. We advise the school board that any additional daily hours and not weekly hours, that these employees should be compensated at time and a half and not straight time. We have asked the board to review our interpretation and provide us with a clear decision. The union's position is that according to our specific conditions in our collective agreement, it is overtime to be paid again at time and a half. Rest assured that we are keeping a close eye on this situation and will keep you abreast as well as any information that is necessary and any necessary action going forward. At the union office, we too are teleworking from home, and it comes with its challenges. In some cases, such as myself, you may have young children to attend to, or you may have special needs children or elderly parents who require assistance. It is not easy to juggle all this, and it certainly has raised stress levels and anxiety amongst us all. Working from home also does not allow us to have the proximity to others for which we are used to, and which allows us to have human contact. Teams, Zoom, and Skype have replaced our office or meeting rooms, but again, with that comes other challenges, especially technological ones where the internet connection drops, and of course there are also those who are not familiar with working with technology. All this to say that the support staff has been present the entire time. Whether it be teleworking or working in the essential daycares or going to the office, we stepped up to the plate to ensure and maintain services. We categorize ourselves as support staff, and our name says it all. We are there to support the Montreal public school system, and we are very proud to do so. As far as our negotiations, our collective agreement expired on March 31st, 2020. This does not mean our collective agreement no longer exists. On the contrary, we continue to use this collective agreement within the limits that the government allows us to do so, as they have passed ministerial orders over ministerial orders. As you are aware, the health minister has passed these orders that have modified our working conditions, and we are always worrisome as to what these implications will bring. Obviously, we feel the impacts in education at a lesser level than in the health sector. However, we understand it has been difficult and that we are all on our toes anxiously waiting for the next change or development. In terms of salary, it is clear that in Montreal, we suffered over the last few collective agreements as we have become impoverished. When the cost of living is not equal to the salary increases, our purchasing power is reduced. Over the last few weeks, the government has put a lot of pressure on the central unions to come to an agreement with the public sector salaries, and this on a 3-year period. You will recall that the government targeted categories of employment for salary increases such as beneficiary attendants, or as we know them in the French term, PAB, for which we all definitely agree merit more. However, the education sector also merits more. The government also talks about teacher salaries. Again, not a problem, but teachers are not alone in the schools. A school board or a classroom in a school is not only made up of teachers. There are many classes of employment, and without these, school would not function. Support staff was always there. They were there then, they are there now, and we will always be there in the future. We also want our piece of cake, and we believe it is our time. Austerity took a toll on us with working overloads in the past, and now we want to have better working conditions. We too want to be valued. At the moment, the government is offering over the next 3 years, so starting April 1st, 2021, 1.75% with a lump sum payment for the hours actually worked. On April 1st, 2022, the second year, again, 1.75 plus a lump sum payment for the actual hours worked. And lastly, for the third year, on April 1st, 2022, 1.5 for the salary categories ranging 12 to 28, and a fixed amount of 40 cents per hour for those in salary categories 1 to 11. I'm not sure where this comes from. On one hand, they say they realize, we're referring to the government, that we are not paid adequately. But on the other hand, they are offering us exactly what the preceding Liberal government offered. We are not making any progress, especially in Montreal. Rest assured that the CSN is maintaining its position. We want a 2.2% for the first year, with a COVID-19 premium of either $3 or $4 an hour for those working on the front lines during the pandemic. April 1st, 2021, the second year, we are requesting 75 cents per hour or 2.2%, whichever is more advantageous. And finally, on April 1st, 2022, the third year, either $1 per hour or 3%, whichever is more advantageous. And all this with a protection mechanism to ensure we are maintaining our purchasing power. You will find all this information on our APPA Facebook page or public sector website of the CSN. This is a resume of the central table. Parallel to the central table, we are also working on conditions on the sectorial table. On both these two tables, we have representatives that are working vigorously to ensure we obtain the best possible outcome. All this to say that I tip my hat to you all, the entire support staff group, both at EMSB and at CSDM. Know that your union, we are present from the beginning, and we will continue to support you in any way we can, especially in an effort not only to maintain our rights and working conditions, but to improve them. In solidarity, and in the name of the entire executive committee, we wish you much success and good luck. Thank you and have a great day.